What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at ya. It is, I think it's the 24th. It's Monday. I just finished up a little bit ago working a decently long shift. I started at 4 a.m. And the reason I say roughly 4 a.m. is, so I had a bet today again with Rick this morning. We were doing 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. So my goal was to be downtown right at 4 a.m. to start knocking out trips down there. Well, my ass overslept. I woke up at 3:45. So I jumped in the shower, ate some food, got out the house at like 4:05, but I'm in Elgin, so that changed up the whole damn game plan for the day. So I went straight south, went down to St. Charles, that area, to go grab myself a 45 plus over to O'Hare was the plan. I got to O'Hare at about 5:30 and then made my day from there. Rick kicked my ass again, or at least relatively kicked my ass. He did about 392, I think technically 401. He had a trip that was right on that edge of 7 p.m. I think he got it in before, call it 400, and I did just short of 340. So he got me by $60. He had a nice trip out to Hammond today for $50. I had one long trip. He knocked out some nice trips, and then I went 2.5 hours without a trip at one point today. It was a slow Monday, but it's spring break. You got less people going to school. You have more teachers out driving, and you probably have a few college kids out driving. Plus, people leave the city for spring break. It's going to be slow most of this week, but still knocked out 330. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not upset about it either. But I told you I would let you know how much came back from not using a destination filter, and last week's. So, like, not this past week, but the week before, the very first week they did it, which was just the weekend, it was just a little over $6 for here in Chicago. I've heard of other cities getting different amounts, so it's market by market, but Chicago was just a little over $6. For me, that's worth it, because this is now 3 mornings, so 2 Fridays, and then today a Monday, where I've gone without a destination filter, took pools only taking pools on Uber, and I still made as much money as I usually would and did not get taken too far out of the city, if really out of the city at all, during the morning rush. So for me, make the same amount of money without using a destination filter, don't get taken out of the city, stay where I want to be, and get an additional, it'll potentially be more this week because that was just a weekend, $6. And I saw this morning that they're taking up to 40% now. Now, if you run your numbers and you just didn't take them for the word of the 30%, if you run the numbers on basically everyone who's posting something, it's sitting right around 40% when they're saying 30. And this morning it was saying 40, so maybe they fucking took 50, or maybe they corrected their shit and they were planning on taking 40 the whole time, but they had it messed up when you were setting it. So that is $6.20. Or just a little, I think it was $6.20, just a little over $6. But for me, I'm going to continue not using destination filter and see where it goes. But here's the thing, nice little benefit for you. So I'm going to continue giving money away for certain things as we hit certain subscribers and whatnot. And it's probably going to continue being $25 gift cards anytime I give one away. And sorry, I got to get that gift card out to Sleeping Elephant now that I'm thinking of it. He contacted me, so got to get him the gift card. It is coming, don't you worry about it. And then I will get out and let you know who the next winner is, because we are over 100 subs now. So next video, for sure, 100%, I will have that next winner. But what I'm going to do is any money that I get back from not using my destination filter, I'm going to cut in half, and I'm going to tack it on top of the next gift card that I'm going to give it away. So let's say the next one's for 150 subs, and I said I'm giving away a $25 gift card. Well, every week that accumulates on our way to that 150, I'll take half of the destination filter, tack it on top. So this last week, the gift card would have gone to $28 for the next one. And then it would continue to be an additional $6 or whatever it is, just keep going on top. So half of it right on top, back to you guys. So I spread it out a little bit, but I'm going to keep half of it for myself and continue not using destination filters. Nice little bonus, in my opinion. I don't care where it's coming from. I like it. It's a nice little bonus. Now, this morning was interesting because I took a pool, ended up being 4 passengers, and so I'm sitting there with 1 out of 3 on my CTs, my consecutive trips. So I took 2 back-to-back X's. To me, that's dangerous without the destination filter, but I said, fuck it, I want the CTs, let's take the risk. I stayed in the city. Next ride was a pool, and then the rest was history from there. It worked out fine. But taking an X, a Select, or an XL really makes me nervous because most of those XLs at certain times are going to be leaving the city. They're not staying in the city. They're going to the damn airport. But I feel safe with pools. Pools go to the airports. Don't get me wrong. Pools will go to the airports, but not a lot of pools are going to the airports. So I feel safe taking those pools. I will get fucked at some point. I know I will, but as of right now, it's working out pretty decent. So that's where we're at with the destination filters. That's my recommendation. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be running Lyft only in the morning, especially when surge starts popping again after spring break. Sorry, I'm not a professional, so I just got interrupted by a phone call from my girlfriend. This will end up being merged together, so there'll be a gap in there. But my recommendation is continue using no destination filter in the mornings, and that way you can get some of the surge that's going to be back when spring break is over, and you're not stuck on Lyft only. You can make money doing Lyft only, but I prefer doing Uber in the mornings. I like knocking out my CTs. I'm addicted to CTs. So that's where I'm at. That's my recommendation. Next video, I will let you know who the next winner is and maybe get some details out there about what we're doing for the next gift card, if it's an X amount of subs or whatever it happens to be. And stay tuned. I'll continue summarizing bets with Rick because I'm going to continue to make them, because I think truly today it made me an extra around $100 because I wouldn't have worked till 7 if I didn't have the bet. I probably would have wrapped it up at like 4:30. I wanted to go lift and knock out a damn lift. Now I'm lifting now and it's 8:30 at night. And I would not have went out at 4 a.m. Like, I woke up late. I would have just stayed in the area. I wouldn't have tried to get downtown. I would have made a shit ton less money. So I think, yes, I lost essentially $40, $50. We did $35 plus lunch. So call it $50 or $35 plus breakfast. Call it $50 that I lost, but I think I made at least an extra $100 because I worked 2.5 hours later, plus probably started an hour and a half sooner and ended up downtown where I made money. So while I keep losing the bets, I think it's worth it to me because it motivates me. It keeps me pushing. As long as I'm in contention of the bet, I'm going to continue pushing. So I think Rick and I have a different variation of the bet coming this Wednesday. We are talking about what we're doing right now. Because this week for me, it's spring break, so I got a little bit of extra time to work. So I'm going to work Wednesday during the day, most likely. But don't want to keep this video going too long, so like, comment, share, send me emails. A few of you have been sending emails. A few of you have been commenting. I try to get back to you as quick as possible. If I don't get to your email right away, just give me a week or two, or maybe sometimes more, because emails are a little bit tougher. I can respond to comments a lot quicker. But either way, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.